Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will explore the fascinating story of Balaam and his donkey, a divine drama of blessings, warnings, and sovereignty of God. Among the many fascinating narratives in the Bible, the story of Balaam and his talking donkey stands out for its mix of humor, irony, and profound spiritual lessons. Found in Numbers 22-24. This account reveals the lengths to which God goes to protect his people and demonstrates his absolute sovereignty over nations and prophets alike. After their miraculous exodus from Egypt and years of wandering, the Israelites camped in the plains of Moab, east of the Jordan River, poised to enter the Promised Land. Their vast numbers terrified Balak, king of Moab, who feared that Israel would consume his land as an ox eats up the grass. God spoke to Balaam directly, forbidding him to curse Israel because they were a blessed people. Still, tempted by the promise of wealth and honor, Balaam entertained Balak's emissaries repeatedly, hoping God would change his mind. Balak's hope was simple, yet desperate. "Come now, curse this people for me." This set the stage for a startling encounter on the road. "Perhaps I shall be able to defeat them and drive them out of the land." Eventually, the Lord opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel, who rebuked him for his reckless path. 3 times Balaam attempted to curse Israel, but instead, the Spirit of God compelled him to bless them each time. The donkey's words were a humiliating reminder that even a dumb animal had more spiritual insight than a greedy prophet who ignored God's clear commands. In desperation, Balak, the king of the Moabites, sent messengers to hire Balaam, a pagan diviner known for his ability to bless or curse effectively, and even contained a messianic prophecy. An angel of the Lord stood in Balaam's path with a drawn sword, but only the donkey saw him. 3 times the donkey turned aside to avoid the angel, crushing Balaam's foot and refusing to move forward. Balaam was not an Israelite prophet, but a pagan seer with some knowledge of the true God. The Moabite king's gold, altars and fear could not override God's promise to Abraham. "I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you." When Balaam persisted, God allowed him to go, but sternly warned him, "Only the word which I speak to you, that you shall do." As Balaam rode his donkey toward Moab, God's anger burned against him for his double-mindedness. Though he spoke God's words, his heart craved Balak's rewards. Later, he advised Moab to entice Israel into idolatry and immorality, leading to disastrous consequences. Israel did not even know about Balak's plot or Balaam's attempts to curse them, yet God was fighting for them behind the scenes. This reassures believers that even when unseen forces plot our downfall, God is working for our good. In a moment that reveals God's sense of irony and power, the Lord opened the mouth of the donkey, and she spoke. It is a vivid reminder that God is in control, that his blessings cannot be reversed by human schemes, and that his promises to his people stand firm forever. May we have ears to hear and hearts that obey. The donkey said, "What have I done to you, that you have struck me these 3 times? Balaam, astonishingly, answered his donkey as though it were normal. He is not bound by human authority, skill, or intention. Balaam arrived in Moab, where King Balak anxiously prepared altars and sacrifices. "How shall I curse whom God has not cursed? Or how shall I denounce whom the Lord has not denounced?" Balaam's oracles not only blessed Israel but foretold their victory over their enemies. "A scepter shall rise out of Israel." This prophecy pointed forward to the coming of the Messiah, Jesus Christ, the ultimate King and Deliverer. What are the spiritual significance and lessons of this incident for us today? 1. God's sovereignty over all nations and powers. This story powerfully illustrates that no curse can stand against those whom God has blessed. 2. God can use anyone or anything to fulfill his purposes. God used a pagan seer, a terrified donkey, and even an angel to accomplish his will. This shows that God's purposes are unstoppable. 3. The danger of compromise and greed. Balaam's story is a stark warning about divided loyalty. 4. God's unfailing love for his people above all. The narrative shows how fiercely God defends his covenant people. The story of Balaam and the talking donkey is more than an amusing tale. As we trust him today, may we remember the lesson of the donkey. Sometimes, God speaks through the least expected voices to redirect us back to his perfect will. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.